If a person can stay awake for 3 days, they promise to pay him 10 million. For Mina, who has suffered from insomnia since childhood, this offer seemed like an ideal chance, and she signed up for the experiment without hesitation. She was taken to a strange, where they gave her an injection, implanting a tiny chip in her neck. The device will pull a special substance from her brain, released during moments of activity and wakefulness. As soon as the level reaches 100 units, the participant will receive the promised money. Along with the chip, the professor gave her a special watch that displays all the indicators. Before she left, the professor warned, if she falls asleep for more than 60 seconds, her heart will stop. On the first night, Mina decided to devote herself to her studies. This immediately affected the sensor. The indicator rose to 41 units. On the second day, she felt good, as if insomnia did not cause any harm. During lunch, she accidentally met a guy named Rohit. He showed her the same watch and admitted that he was also a participant in the experiment. Later, he introduced her to two more, Neha, a female streamer, and Raju, an avid gamer. The four young people decided to support each other. The indicators grew rapidly, and by the morning of the third day, they all reached the goal, receiving the promised 10 million. They spent the money in different ways. Raju updated his gaming equipment, Mina paid off her debts, bought a massager for his grandmother, and a phone for her younger sister. Rohit bought an expensive watch and began to dream of a motorcycle, and Neha spent all the money on a beauty salon. Soon they realized that this money was not enough and decided to go on a second round. Now the rules are more severe. You need to stay awake for 5 days, but the reward is 50 million. On the fourth day, Mina's body began to fail. She stopped enjoying books and began to notice frightening visions. With each passing hour, the experiment turned into torture. Rohit felt like he was being insulted in the games, and Neha began to feel someone's invisible presence. Raju dozed off and almost died, but his friends managed to bring him back to his senses. There was only 1 day left until the end of the experiment, and their numbers had barely reached half. Noticing that Rohit's number was higher, Mina guessed that active actions were speeding up the process. Then she decided to organize an impromptu party. Friends ate and drank, doused themselves with ice water, sang loudly, and danced to somehow cheat sleep, but their strength quickly left them. Mina almost fell asleep, but Rohit added a stimulant to the drink, forcing her comrades to remain conscious at any cost. Neha began to have waking nightmares. Finding herself in the bathroom, she saw in the mirror dark circles under her eyes and a deathly pale face. Hearing her voice from the next room, she was horrified to see her photos and videos on the walls. It turned out that Raju was secretly filming other participants in the experiment with hidden cameras. She was paralyzed by horror and fell, losing consciousness. At the last moment, Mina and the others pulled her out of this nightmare and brought the experiment to an end.